job anyway. See why you just don't quit.
Because I want to fit in.
Are you feeling nervous about approaching a girl or going on a date? Do you feel like you have to be perfect in order to attract the perfect girl? Well, I have some good news for you. Perfect is boring. The idea of perfection stimulates our imaginations and dreams. But it's not what makes someone interesting or attractive. To be human is beautiful, and the little imperfections that make us who we are can actually make us more desirable to others. In this video, I'll explore why striving for perfection is ultimately a waste of time, and why being true to yourself is the best way to attract the right person into your life. When you see a girl you want to approach, or you are getting cold feet about a date, remember these 3 words. Perfect is boring. What does it mean to be a perfect player? What is he? What ought he to do? All we know is that the word stimulates our imaginations, our dreams. We envision him as this guy, wearing black, kissing all the girls, left and right. He does everything perfect with the ladies. Just think of Ryan Gosling in Crazy Stupid Love. If we could only absorb all his techniques, behaviors and approach without fear, all the women would be ours. This view is incredibly prevalent in modern society. But Poppy, don't the women want a perfect guy? No.
My young Padawan learner. Hello there.
They may say they do. But in reality they don't. 4. Perfect is boring, but to be human is beautiful. But Poppy, I still don't get it. Alright, let's take a look at celebrities. Who are the ones everyone loves? Are they the perfect model types that grace magazine covers? Or are they the ones with huge eccentricities? Take any one of the pretty boys that go to the gym all the time and have to pay attention to their perfect diets. Boring. What is human about them? If you strive towards perfection, women are going to expect you to be perfect. We must fall in order to rise. The little goody who strives to be perfect in all his manners with everyone is going to be surpassed by the guy who lets his eccentricities rise in his dealings. Perfection is boring. To be human is beautiful. Let's take music for example. Do you think music, the perfect union of art and math, is about perfection? When you learn an instrument, there is much emphasis on tone, scales, notes, and rhythms. You could practice for decades and be perfect at playing songs, yet be totally boring. What makes the truly sensational players? They are the ones that put fun into the instrument. And because they put fun into it, fun comes out. If you take an artist who is going at it with a sense of play, of thrill, of joy itself, a missed tone or a note off beat is not even heard. Compare that guy to the perfect player. And the player with thrill will always win. Now think of dating in the same terms. If you put fun into the woman, fun comes out. Put happiness into her, and, you guessed it, happiness comes out. Don't try to be so perfect that she goes crazy over you. It will never happen. Let's look at the example of writing. Take a look at researchers and professors. They write these so-called brilliant academic books. Does anyone study them? Only, if they have to. People do not admire brilliance, they do not admire technical perfection. People admire the humanity and the personality found in literary works. Now take a look at any politician. What do they try to do? Why? They try to be perfect in your eyes. They speak to you as if you were a 4-year-old, using focus group sayings and canned generalizations. The result is that every politician gets viewed as the same. They are all boring. Which politicians are remembered? It is the ones not with failings but with a humanity of their own. Now look at it from a woman's perspective. All these men try to be perfect to the ladies, so they all come off as boring. A humanized guy, no matter what is failing, is always more desirable than a perfect nice guy, super intellectual, or dried up player. Why does perfection fail with the ladies? Because when you strive to be perfect, you end up not really living. You try to fulfill other people's desire for virtue or thought. There are currently a ridiculous number of examples for this. Just say you didn't like the third episode of The Last of Us on Reddit and watch how everyone loses their minds.
You were the chosen one!
So, why do we strive for perfection? To get the perfect woman? But women are human too. There are obviously no perfect humans. So, why should there be perfect women? And everyone knows, the thing that men look for the most in women, is fleeting. All the things you're looking for in life. Joy, sociability, and even sexuality must come from you. And you know what? Check out the ladies you're attracted to. They already have the joy, sociability, and sexuality. When they look at you, you may think you're perfect. But they just see a joyless, frustrated creature. You probably know one of these guys yourself, but let me tell you a story about a guy who goes to the gym all the time. His diet is on point every day. His workout routines are perfect. He dresses perfectly. His 8-pack looks like it was chiseled out of stone by a master. He is a model and even got involved in acting. He looks like a Greek god. When he walks around, all the ladies notice him. He uses his flesh like a masculine dress. But, oh no, why do the ladies always break up with him? How could they? He is such an Adonis. He is so boring, they all say in chorus. If he would spend less time being perfect and more time being human, he would be much more successful with the ladies and much happier. There is this other guy that becomes a super successful lawyer. He buys the token status car and buys a mini mansion. He goes to the gym every other night. He has money, status, and looks great. He thinks the ladies find him perfect. Well, they do, but not for the reasons he wants. They find him perfect for stability. So, he marries a super hot babe and has kids. What does the super hot babe do? She cheats on him. But Poppy, why would she do that? She has everything. She sleeps around because she is bored. She doesn't have to work, doesn't have to raise the kids, and doesn't have to do anything. Of course, she won't leave him. And of course, she is in love with him, or rather his stability. Yet, she is bored and cheats on him. If the guy was just a bit more human and less perfect, she might find her husband more interesting than his foolish role of Mr. Perfection. Now ask yourself, am I trying to perfect myself when it comes to women, or am I trying to humanize myself so far that interacting with women becomes as natural as breathing? The difference is night and day. So, next time you want to approach a beautiful woman, and your brain starts spewing out all these reasons why you are unworthy. Cheap and wimpy car. Poor clothes. Shortness. Bad haircut. No money. Not as good looking. No confidence. Past failures. Say to yourself, perfect is boring. And watch those reasons evaporate. For the love of yourself, for the love of life, let go and become an actual human. Pity those who want the perfect life. There is no reason on earth to be scared of yourself. All those people who are alone are perfect. But those with the girl realize that being perfect is boring. Thank you again for watching. I hope I could inspire you to go out there and start living the life you desire. Don't do what others say is right. Do what you want to do. Till next time. Stay classy.